Hello and welcome to another Thinkstack tutorial. In this video, let's learn how to train the chatbot using Zapier. To do that, first you have to log into your Thinkstack account and then select the chatbot. Now go to its integrations page, and here the first option you see is Zapier. So this is where you can integrate Thinkstack with Zapier. I have already logged into my Zapier account, so I can see the button create workflow. But if you are logging in for the first time, you will see the sign up and login button somewhere here. For the demo purpose, I will just open my Zapier account page in a new tab. And then I'll click on create, and then I will select Zaps to get started. So this is the Zap window where I can create Zaps in Zapier. And I have just named my Zap as Thinkstack Zap to just find the Zap in the list of Zaps that I might create in the future, right? So the idea here is I want to train my chatbot using the meetings that happens every day, right? Whichever the meetings I go, I just want my chatbot to know about the things that we have discussed in that meeting. For that, I have an app called as TLDV. It's an AI note taker app which takes the notes, saves the meeting transcript files, and saves the meeting transcript details or the summary in the markdown format. So I want to use those meeting notes or those transcripts to train my chatbot. So I'll be creating a Zap to achieve that. First, let's understand what exactly is a Zap. So basically, a Zap is an automated workflow that connects your apps and services together. In this case, I'm connecting TLDV with Thinkstack, and each Zap consists of trigger and one or more action. In my case, trigger is whenever a new meeting is noted or whenever a new transcript file is added in TLDV, and action is training the chatbot in Thinkstack. So when you turn on the Zap on, it will run the action steps every time the trigger event occurs. Yep, that's exactly what I want. So whenever a new meeting happens, I just want the transcript files which is generated to be sent to my Thinkstack chatbot knowledge base and train the chatbot on that particular meeting notes. So let's do that in Zapier by setting up the Zap. First, let's set up trigger. Here I'll select TLDV, and the trigger event will be whenever a transcript is added. I want the trigger to be activated. Then select the account. I have already mapped my TLDV account to the Zapier, so I'm able to see the account here as an option to select. But in case if you're doing for the first time, simply click on connect a new account and click on your setting page. So you'll be taken to the TLDV API page where you can copy the API key and paste it here, and then simply click on yes, continue to TLDV. So that will help you to list your TLDV account right here, and you can select it here, right? Once you do the selection, click on continue to proceed to the next step, which is testing. So this will test the trigger. If I click on test trigger, I'll be shown the most recent transcript file. I think this is the most recent transcript file I have on my TLDV account. I will just use this as a record for testing. Looks like the test is completed. Now I will select app for action. So here it is Thinkstack because I want to train my chatbot with the meeting notes. So select Thinkstack and then select the action event, which is nothing but to train the chatbot, right? And I have to select my Thinkstack account right here. Simply click on select and select the Thinkstack account. Again, in this case, I have already did my Thinkstack account here, so I was able to see the option. But in case if you don't see the option, simply click on connect a new account and click on your account. This will take you to the Thinkstack page where you have to navigate to settings and just scroll down, and you will see a section called as your Thinkstack API keys. So here you can either generate a API key by clicking on this button or just copy the key which is present here. So that's once you add the key, click on yes, continue, your account will be added to the Zapier and you can select from here. So once you add the account, click on continue. So now it's time to configure. Here you have to select the chatbot. Since you have already added the account, all the chatbots that is present in that particular Thinkstack account will be listed here. I want to train the chatbot named as stars on the meeting notes, and then I have to select the file URL, which is the transcript file URL. I don't have a transcript file URL option here, but that is fine. I have another option called as knowledge text. Here I can add the transcript file. I have transcript in two format, plain text format and markdown. Maybe I will just use a text format for training in this use case. So basically this particular knowledge text will be added as a knowledge base in the chatbot, and the chatbot will learn about this particular meeting with the help of this particular transcript, and it will be able to answer your questions. So that's the idea here. But in case if you have any file URL, for example, if you use Fireflies instead of TLDV, which is another AI note taking app, they provide a transcript file URL, so you can add that here and train the chatbot using the transcript file URL as well. In case if you do not have transcript file URL, just go ahead and add the knowledge text here. Maybe the transcript is generated in this case like this, right? So then give a file name. So this file name will help you to identify which was the file that is uploaded, which was the file that is sent by Zapier to the Thinkstack. So my meeting name here is founders community something, I think founders meeting. So this will be shown as the meeting name in the Thinkstack, so I can easily recognize the meeting name and also the date in Thinkstack, right? Once you add these details, just review if everything is correct. Simply click on continue and click on test step to send knowledge to Thinkstack. So this will send a file which I just selected to the Thinkstack, and I will check that in a minute. But before that, simply click on publish to make this Zap go live. Once this is live, whenever a new meeting happens and when a TLDV records and saves the transcript file, that particular transcript file will be sent to Thinkstack to train the chatbot. So that's the beauty of Zap. It always runs when the trigger happens. So make sure that you publish the Zap. Alright, now my Zap is ready. I'll just go to my Thinkstack account. I'll just refresh this page to see the live Zap. I think my Zap name was Thinkstack Zap, and this is my trigger app and action app. TLDV and Thinkstack looks correct and it is on. That means I have published and it is live. So let me check the Zap which was sent. To do that, I'll go to sources section and then Zapier. Yep, this was the file that I have selected over there, and it is successfully sent to my Thinkstack account via Zapier. Now to do that, you can simply ask question related to this particular meeting and check if the chatbot is answering that question or not. So yeah, that's how easy it is to train your chatbot using Zapier in Thinkstack. Thanks for watching.